Hey, friendo, Steve here. Welcome back to Wrestle Juice. It's time for All Out. It's going down tomorrow. Of course, as always, I'm going to be watching it live, doing my reactions thing, going like this, and this, and this, and all that kind of stuff over at the Going In Raw channels at youtube.com/Steven Larson and twitch.tv/Steven Larson. So hopefully you will join me and Larson over there to watch All Out live. Why? Because wrestling is better watching it with friendos. But this is Wrestle Juice, and on this channel, I always like to take a look at what I think should happen at AEW All Out, and then y'all load up the comments saying, Steve, you're kind of a big dummy. That's okay. We'll go ahead and kick things off with whatever Wikipedia says is going to be on this card here, even though it might change. We don't even know if CM Punk is going to be there. Let's go ahead and start things off with number one. Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin for the TNT title. Now, I know traditionally the TNT title always changes hands, but right now Christian is doing such good work as the not actual TNT champion, going around pointing out that people's fathers are dead. Bit of a sore subject over here at Wrestle Juice. Anyways, Darby Allin should actually win this title. Christian can do that work without the TNT title. And here's the thing. I'm going to say this again. Darby Allin should have to put that TNT title up against Sting, because Darby Allin should be the guy to retire Sting. Look, man, Sting's had a hell of a run this past year. In fact, his entire run with AEW has actually been a lot of fun. In the beginning, we just figured that he'd stick to cinematic matches, but the guy all of a sudden has turned into ECW Terry Funk. Not quite that bad, but still, you catch my drift. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. But he's like a million years old, and I think he said that this is probably going to be his last year wrestling. What better way to do it than to say, hey, Darby Allin, listen, that TNT championship right there, I'm Mr. TNT, so I want to crack at that. And I can't think of a better way to do it than to go out against you. And if I don't win it, I retire. And then Darby Allin has to put the old man down like a dog. That's what happens when you get old, you know. Anyways, so yeah, Darby Allin should totally win that TNT title. Let's move on to the next match. Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. I'll be honest, I'm not usually a fan of this, but what should happen in this match is he had a double count out where these guys just beating the living shit out of each other. Neither really should be losing matches right now. I suspect that Miro's probably going to win. Our predictions are up right now over at the Friendo Club Wrestling channel. However, I don't think Miro should be taking losses right now. I don't think Powerhouse Hobbs should be taking losses. If I had to bet, if I was a betting man, I'd say Miro's going to win this match, but I think it'd be much cooler if they both realize that they're just going to beat each other up in perpetuity, unless they form a tag team. I want to see Miro and Powerhouse Hobbs form a tag team. I think that'd be pretty awesome. I think they just fit. I think the whole Book of Hobbs thing has some religious overtones. Miro obviously is a highly religious sort of based character where he's always talking and ranting about God and stuff. I think they could be a really killer team. I think there could be a lot of fun stuff that you do with those two guys. So yeah, I'd say double count out, and then they become a team. Next up, Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho. I know a lot of y'all out there like Chris Statlander. I like Chris Statlander, but here's the thing. Ruby Soho has not won gold in AEW yet, and I feel like this should be the match where she does it. Why? Because that means all of the outcasts except for Toni Storm will have titles, and that will piss off Toni Storm, and they will split where Toni Storm can then be a solo competitor, and she's kind of awesome with this new gimmick where she's like a jilted 1950s Sunset Boulevard-esque actress. I think she's phenomenal, but I think that kind of works best, the Outcast story, if Ruby and Saraya have all the gold. Let's move on to the next match here, according to Wikipedia, but this could very well be the main event of the whole show. The AEW International Championship on the line. Orange Cassidy defending against Jon Moxley. Man, so they've built this story up to lead me to believe that Orange Cassidy is finally going to reach his breaking point, because he's never had an opponent quite like Jon Moxley, but you gotta sort of subvert expectations. Orange Cassidy should win this and really elevate that title to a whole nother level. It's already past the TNT title. The TNT title changes hands way too often. It's such a start and stop title, but he has defended this thing 30 some odd times. It's been pretty impressive. And he needs to successfully win against Jon Moxley as well. I feel like they need to start doing more stuff, more significant stuff with Mox. I like him in the Blackpool Combat Club, being a bad guy, but they need to start establishing, AEW needs to establish a proper main event scene, because they really don't have that. They've got a number of competitors, a number of wrestlers who should be like main event level guys, where MJF will take competitor after competitor after competitor on, but they really don't have that. It's weird. So anyway, like MJF and Adam Cole are doing a Ring of Honor tag match on this card, for God's sake. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita. What should happen in this match? Don Callis, here's what should happen here. Don Callis should introduce a new member of the Don Callis family. How about that? Somebody that we don't expect. I don't know who. I'm looking around my office for some reason. I got nothing going on around here either. Lex Luger, that's who it should be. I got a Lex Luger action figure over there. Next match, Bullet Club Gold versus FTR. What should happen in this match? Bullet Club Gold should probably win. Larson thinks they're going to. I don't think that's going to happen. I think FTR and the Young Bucks should get this win here. This is strictly just for the crowd to pop, right? Like seeing FTR and Young Bucks so closely tied together. I kind of feel like they should get the win here, because it's just, look, let's take a quick pause here. Let's take a quick break. Let's be honest here. This all-out card is a little weird. Like, they just had this 80,000 large all-in show. It's been huge. It was kind of their WrestleMania. I don't give a shit what Bishop or anybody else says. It was their WrestleMania. It was huge. It felt big. It had Mania spectacle. That's right, I said it. But, like, this all-out card just seems like, I don't know, like a fun house show. Like what are these matches? It's kind of weird. So anyways, in that light, just have some fun with this match. FTR and the Young Bucks should get the win, pop the crowd, and everybody's happy. Next match, Better Than You, Baby, Adam Cole and MJF, the AEW World Champion MJF, mind you, versus the Dark Order. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is going up after Rampage, because that happened tonight on Rampage. This is going up on Saturday. Okay, I thought I spoiled that, but I didn't. So, yeah, Dark Order. What should happen here? Double clothesline. Double Bliz is what should happen here. I don't know, more shenanigans with Adam Cole and MJF. A kangaroo kick. How about this? This is what should happen here. A double kangaroo kick should actually win this match. Adam Cole does the kangaroo kick as well. That should win this match. This match should not be on this fucking card. Half these matches should not be on this card. Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. I like Shane Taylor just fine. A lot of fun. Have not seen him once on AEW programming. I don't watch Rampage. Maybe he's been there. This is a Ring of Honor title match. Come on. Can we just get Samoa Joe out of Ring of Honor? Have him, he just vacate that TV title. But just have him be on AEW. Like, give him the TNT title, but give him like a reign with it. Fuck it. Give him the world title. Give him the real world's title, because you know who's not going to be there. So Samoa Joe, I mean, he should just win this and then vacate it. I don't know. Or who can feud with Samoa Joe on Collision? I don't know. Ricky Starks. How about Ricky Starks? Ricky Starks screws over Samoa Joe. How about that? And then we got Eddie Kingston and Katsuyori Shibata versus Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. This should have been a title for title match. Ring of Honor versus New Japan Strong. Make that a title for title. I know they already did Eddie versus Claudio. I didn't watch it because I don't watch Ring of Honor. So, like, do that match again. This is all out. This is supposed to be like their WrestleMania. They're doing like these multi-man matches. I don't know about all this. What should happen in this match? Shibata and Wheeler Yuta should take each other out of the equation, and then it's changed to a New Japan Strong title versus Ring of Honor title, and Eddie Kingston beats Claudio and wins that Ring of Honor title, and he's champ. That's what I want to see in the main event, because Eddie Kingston is awesome. Yeah, that's what should happen. AEW, they got to figure out how they're going to do this all-in, all-out situation. I know there's been like some injuries, and the CM Punk stuff was supposed to main event. But like so much of this card is like, there's no build to any of this stuff here. So I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If AEW expects people to plunk down $50 for one show and then a week later $50 for the other show needs to be a little bit better than like a tepid Raw after Mania. That's what I think. Anyways, do you think CM Punk should show up at this show? I think he should. For one last, be like, look, guys, he comes out with a microphone. Time for another pipe bomb. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Here's the deal. Yeah, this is what should happen. CM Punk should come out, Clearly, I don't really get along with people here. So I'm just going to go away. I've come to an agreement with Tony Khan. This place kind of makes me miserable. WWE might take me. New Japan probably would. So, yeah, I'm going to go now. Here's this real world champion. I'm going to get over to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, take that title. He takes it, and then Samoa Joe's the new real world champion. And then you unify that with MJF, and then Samoa Joe walks away as total unified champion of AEW and Ring of Honor and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there you go. Samoa Joe all the way. I love him. Goodbye, everybody.